miss me. Lord, I wonder if I'll ever change my ways. I put your picture away, sat down and cried today. I can't look at you, I'm lying next to her. I put your picture away, sat down and cried.
Select items until January 6th. For IKEA family members, save an extra 10% on the sales price in store. Visit IKEA today.
Nice games, bro.
We asked a Good Life member what they'd say to inspire a new member.
It changed everything. I lost 40 pounds.
Then the story would continue and we'd find a way of bringing the story to a conclusion that still felt like an amazing ending.
Right.
But we'd have to just be with the situation a bit more. And I think that's sort of, I guess that's the advantage of it being a television show, is that you can write, you know, these things do happen. You have the opportunity, if necessary, to kind of
40% chance of showers early this morning, clearing near noon. Wind northwest at 30 kilometers an hour, gusting to 50 kilometers an hour. Temperature falling to -5 this afternoon. And for Ottawa, there's a freezing rain warning in effect. Snow or freezing rain ending this morning, then clearing. Wind north gusting to 40 kilometers an hour. Temperature falling to -11 this afternoon. Wind chill -7 in the morning and -19 in the afternoon.
Happy New Year. I'm Eleanor Wachtel, and this is Writers and Company. Today, American singer-songwriter, poet, memoirist, and photographer Patti Smith. A phenomenon, an inspiration, and surprisingly unassuming. From 1978, Patti Smith's hit song Because the Night, a collaboration with Bruce Springsteen. Both artists are, as the New York Times recently put it, South Jersey rock and roll refugees who earned New York citizenship, though Bruce Springsteen's is more honorary. He became a global ambassador of empathic working man's Americana, while Patti Smith became an icon of urban punk bohemianism, a sensibility she helped invent. The critic goes on to say that Patti Smith has long held passports in the music and literary worlds. She came to performance as a poet, declaiming verse from the St. Mark's Church Poetry Project altar in 1971. And her early books, like Wit, were more than mere lyric sheets. On Sunday, Patti Smith turned 72, and she continues to write, perform, and inspire people by knowing and doing what she wants. In 2010, she won a National Book Award for Just Kids, her memoir about her early life in New York with the radical photographer Robert Mapplethorpe. The jury talked about how Smith conveys creativity, intellectual toughness, and vulnerability all at once. They spoke of her directness and lack of self-conscious irony. Then in 2011, she won the prestigious Polar Music Prize, sometimes dubbed the Nobel Prize of the music world. Previous winners include Bob Dylan and Paul McCartney. Back in the mid-1970s, Patti Smith married poetry to the punk movement with her first album, Horses. Its raw style, with simple chords and powerful lyrics, turned her into an iconic figure for American punk rock. Time magazine and Rolling Stone both rated among the top 100 albums ever made. At the time, Patti Smith was part of a broad artistic world revolving around the legendary Chelsea Hotel. She lived among poets, playwrights, painters, and photographers. Rock and roll made her famous, but her artistic life grew out of a love for other genres, and that still shows today. Her latest CD, Buyanga, alludes to the Renaissance painter Piero della Francesca and filmmaker Andrei Tarkovsky. Patti Smith's photographs show her intimate connection to art and artists. For more than 20 years, she's taken pictures of subjects with special personal meaning. Robert Mapplethorpe's slippers, Virginia Woolf's bed, Modigliani's grave. A knife and fork belonging to her hero, the French poet Arthur Rimbaud. Her photos are usually Polaroids, small and black and white. They bear a sense of homage. As one critic wrote about Patti Smith, it's hard to think of another artist in any medium who is at once so completely original and so persistently devoted to acknowledging influence and paying tribute. 5 years ago, the Art Gallery of Ontario in Toronto featured an exhibition of Patti Smith's photographs. And that's where we spoke, live on stage to a packed house. Your exhibition is called Camera Solo, meaning a kind of private chamber, but you're also